there's one game this weekend that really fascinates me. We have the rematch of the Super Bowl. The Falcons play the Patriots, and I'm very, very excited. I think this game's very important for both teams, and I'm picking the Patriots to win this game. And I think the most important part of this game is Julio Jones. We've seen the Patriots defense struggle all year, but we know that what Bill Belichick always does is take away the opposing team's best player or best weapon. And if they can execute their actually more indicative would be if they can't execute their plan. I believe if Julio Jones makes plays on Sunday, the Patriots will lose the game. No matter what happens. They still might not win. Even if they don't shut down Julio Jones, they still might lose. But if they don't shut down Julio Jones, it's over. Because their game plan will be to take away Julio Jones. Do you agree with that?
Well, yes. I mean, Bill Belichick always, he's been a guy known to do that. But, they got other playmakers on that team. I mean, you got Tevin Coleman.
Oh, they're scary.
You got Devontae Freeman.
Yeah.
Travis Gabriel. But one thing the Patriots have been uncharacteristically doing this year is losing at home. Yeah. I mean, they should be 0-3 in my opinion.
They have two losses at home.
They have two. I mean, they lost to Carolina and they lost to Kansas City, obviously. Yep. But the Texans should have beat them. Deshaun Watson had an unbelievable game.
You're right.
Should have won that game. So they should be 0-3 at home right now.
They should have lost to a rookie quarterback at home, which has never happened.
Okay, but Deshaun Watson, he's not a rookie quarterback.
Oh, he's fantastic.
He's unbelievable. I mean, number one fantasy quarterback right now.
Is he really?
Yes, he is.
I
got him, by the way. He's been good. But
son of a gun.
So I give the Falcons a very good shot of winning.
Sure.
I think, but if they can't win this game, the Super Bowl is going to be hanging over them. For the whole season, and this game's gonna just.
Well, this is the revenge game, right?
This is supposed to be the revenge game, but again, they can't let that. They shouldn't think too much about the Super Bowl. They shouldn't. They should just take this as another game. I know they're not, and I wouldn't either if I was a player. But as best as you can, treat this as another game, and they need to win right now. They need to win. I mean, they just lost last week to Miami at home after being up 17-0. So
a bad Miami team.
I actually do think they'll rebound. I do think they'll win this football game.
So Mark,
even if Julio Jones is shut down. Sure. So
my junior year of high school, I lost a game on national TV. It was one of the more embarrassing moments of my life. We blocked a field goal. They picked it up and ran for a touchdown. We were on World's Worst. Keith Olbermann made fun of us. It was a really embarrassing loss. Very similar to the way the Falcons lost, where everyone it's very public, it's very embarrassing. And when we played that same team the next year, it was our rivalry game every year. We were like, this. It meant so much more to us. We were like, never again. We are not losing this team. F these guys, we're taking it to them. And I'm very curious to see how the Falcons respond from it, because they very publicly had maybe the most embarrassing Super Bowl loss ever. I know there's been worse, but to lose that way, the way they did, up that many points and to lose that game, that's a stain that will never go away. And that's a memory that will never be erased. I'm very curious to see how the Falcons respond this weekend.
I actually think that this Falcons-Patriots game might be the most exciting game we see in the NFL this year so far. And the reason I say that is just because the way these two teams play, I mean, they have just awesome offenses.
Yeah.
Two great quarterbacks, and their defenses, I mean, with the Patriots, they've been mediocre at best this year.
At best.
And you have the Atlanta Falcons who are inconsistent. I just think that it's going to be a field day for both offenses, and it's ultimately going to come down to what defense plays better. And like you said with Julio Jones, I do believe that Julio Jones will be that X factor this year. He hasn't really been Julio Jones this year. He's had some off games, but if he comes out and he is the Julio Jones that we all know, Atlanta Falcons, I think, are definitely going to win this game. I think they will.
Matt Ryan hasn't been bad this year, but he's been definitely unremarkable. This could be maybe his breakout game, because we haven't seen him to the levels he's played the last season. Could this be his breakout game where he finally breaks through and has a fantastic game?
I definitely believe it will be. Yeah. And because this is when the Falcons need him most right now. I think, I think this is a huge game.
And it means so much to them.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Coming back off that horrible loss, Julio Jones needs to show up. He needs to show up. And Matt Ryan needs to be Matt Ryan. The Matt Ryan we had last year, and he needs to show up too. Those are two guys that you absolutely need for this game.
I'm of the belief that he's not the Matt Ryan we saw. I think that was an anomaly. I really believe that he had an amazing offensive coordinator, and I think a special year where everything fell into place. I don't think we'll see that Matt Ryan ever again.
So Colin Cowherd made a pretty funny statement on Matt Ryan. He called him Andy Dalton in a dome. So I actually this season I actually do agree with that statement. He's been just inconsistent. He's been forcing things. They've given up leads. They've lost to some weird team. I mean, Buffalo. Now, Buffalo's a good team, but it was at home. It was in the dome.
Yeah,
and it was Miami in the dome. So I don't know. We'll see what Matt Ryan can bring. He'll be on the road this time. Not really much pressure from the fan base. It's them against the world. Okay, nationally televised game, Sunday Night Football. Lots riding on this, and they need to win.
So before we sign off, my money's on the Patriots. Who do you pick, Mark?
I have the Atlanta Falcons because
Really?
I really like Matt Ryan, and yeah, he's been inconsistent this year. And yeah, I do agree with you, Zach. I do think last year was an anomaly, and I don't think he will probably play that well in a season again. But Matt Ryan has flashes, and I think one of his flashes will come against these Patriots. It means too much to him, too much to this ball team, and that's who my bet's on is the Falcons.
Earlier on the show, I talked about the three most valuable people in the entire NFL right now are Derek Carr, Aaron Rodgers till he got hurt, and Tom Brady. Because I'm never betting against Tom Brady ever again. I've learned my lesson. Because he's carrying the worst defense he's ever had, and he still looks phenomenal. And he's the reason they have the record they have. I'm never betting against Tom Brady ever again. Drake, who do you pick?
I pick Atlanta. I got them winning this game. I think a lot of the close games the Patriots have been in, this is going to add up, and they're going to lose this game at home, and they are going to fall to 1-3 at home. And I couldn't believe I'd be saying this at the beginning of the season. A lot of people are talking 19-0 to win the Super Bowl.
I predicted something around that.
And that's okay because everybody thought. I didn't think they'd be doing that. I thought that
nobody expected their defense, right?
I thought at least Super Bowl, but again, something you can't account for is injuries. And Dante Hightower has been their guy, and him getting injured was huge. So I do think the Patriots will lose. I think the Falcons will step up, and they'll get this victory.